can somebody that's espousing very dangerous, threatening ideas, can we find truth even in those people and those influencers? And the reality is you can find truth everywhere. You can find truth in anything. Even Satan himself uses truth, actually, to deceive us and twist things. In fact, sometimes it's the truth that becomes more deceptive in the way that we use it than flat out lies. But that also means that sometimes we're going to find real truth in the ideas of our ideological counterparts or our opponents. We're going to find things that's why I think it is so foolish to not listen, even when you think you're right. That's why the beauty of the philosophers is that they were never interested in being right. They were interested in seeing things more accurately and seeing things more rightly. In fact, a true philosopher has no problem, or at least doesn't mind, being wrong. In fact, it's not a problem to be wrong if you really love learning wisdom and growing in knowledge, because every time you discover that you're wrong about something, guess what? You actually get a more accurate take on what is true and what is right. And so you celebrate that. Like we see that in martial arts. Like, I don't want to keep doing the move wrong. I want my sensei to come over and show me. And granted, is it humbling? Or even if you use a move and you get your butt kicked, frankly, or you find out that you really weren't the strongest guy in the gym and you thought that you knew what you were doing, and then it gets flipped on you. But even in that moment, you get to grow, you get to learn, you get to learn the move even better. You get to find out where you were doing the move that wasn't effective. So even when we're very confident in the things that we believe are true and right, it is so important in humility to continue to listen even to the people that disagree with us. Now, it's important to differentiate between listening to somebody and then allowing that person to influence us. That's where I think the concern becomes for these social media platforms that feel that they have a social and political responsibility, especially to younger minds that are watching their platforms more so than older minds, and the influence that some of these personalities and some of these ideas might have on a younger mind. The issue with that, actually, I want to commend that for a second. The fact that they even care, that is important. That is to be celebrated. I think there's a lot of hypocrisy in it, because I can drive down Sunset Boulevard and see billboards that my kids should have no business looking at that is absolutely celebrated by the media and the industry and everything. It's like, wait a second, you're telling me you really care about what influences my children? Yeah, right. You care about the bottom dollar. You care about money. You care about what sells, and sex sells. And you're telling me you even care about women as a treasure and women equal and all this stuff, and yet you objectify them all over the place for $1. Like, you objectify them and you promote the objectification of them. And so if you're going to hold these views, well, then let's actually be consistent in how we hold these views. Like, let's pursue it that way. Do you really care about what influences kids? Do you really care about the ideas that they're going to grow up believing? That's commendable. The issue that this then moves into is, I don't know that it's your responsibility, if you're going to be a public forum I don't know that it's your duty to decide what influences my child or not.